Hello readers. So in this video, we are going to talk about a very specific file which you're going to find in the resource bundle. The file is called LinkedIn Marketing ROI Calculator. Okay. The name itself suggests that it is going to be about calculating the ROI of your marketing efforts on LinkedIn. Okay. But let's talk about why I've created this particular file for you. Okay. Because I want you to be crystal clear, okay, on what you're going to get, okay, and how much efforts do you need to make in terms of resource, in terms of time, in terms of money. What is it going to take from you to get the returns you desire? Okay, so I'm going to give you a walkthrough through the calculator in a while. Okay. Now, before we do that, let's just hop on to seeing what exactly is ROI. Okay. So ROI is simple. Net profit. Okay. On the sheet, I'm going to talk you about, ask you to enter what percentage of your total revenue is your profit. So we're going to get the net profits from there. Total investments is again what something we are going to enter on the sheet. Into 100 is how you get your ROI percentage. All right. So when you click on the LinkedIn Marketing ROI calculator, let me just show you. Here. Okay, you're going to be directed to the sheet and it will ask you to make a copy. When you make a copy, you would have a sheet like this. Okay. Now, let's start about using this sheet. Okay, the instructions are clear. All we need to do is we need to work on the highlighted cells. Okay, the cells are highlighted here in the color blue. Okay, so the first thing that we need to enter is what are your LinkedIn revenue goals annual. Okay, this is very key. And what are your annual LinkedIn revenue goals? So here you have written, suppose we have entered 50,000. Okay, if I want to change it to 60, notice here the number is 21. Okay, and this is 250. If we just change the number above from 50,000 to 60,000, the numbers beneath are automatically going to change. So these are the basic formulas that I have entered for you. How? Let me just give you a walkthrough. Okay. So the goal is to earn 60,000 USD. Okay. On the sheet default, you are going to see it is going to be written currency. Sorry. Okay. So this is the currency we are talking in right now. I just mentioned USD. Okay. Average annual revenue from one client. Okay. So how much is the average annual revenue you make from one client? It says you can enter 200. Let's say you say 250. Okay. So again, if it was 200, this number was different. It was showing 300 over here. Okay. The number of clients you need annually. Now, if you say it is 250, this number is going to change. How? Because it's very simple. Okay. Number of clients you're going to need is 60,000 divided by 250 in this particular case. Okay. Okay. And now the result is 240 clients. Now, if I need 240 clients in a year, how many do I need in a month? I need 20 clients. Okay. In a month. Now, this is about client calculations. The first one was about revenue and goals. Okay. This is about the client calculations. Now comes the conversion rate part. Here you're going to enter three key percentages. Okay. Now, what are these percentages? The first one is what percentage of the cold contact, okay, that is what percent of the outreach that we do actually convert into leads, okay. So cold contact to lead, I have written 50%. You can say it's a 40% in your case. So just change this number, okay. If it is very good at 60, you can say the same as well. For this example, let's say it's 40%, okay. Now, what percentage of these leads are actually sales qualified lead? Okay, sales qualified leads means they are ready to buy. Okay, they are in the market to buy now, and they're actually going to buy either from you or from your competitor. Okay, so yeah, the sales qualified lead, let's say it is 50% of these people are sales qualified leads. Okay. Now, what percentage of these sales qualified lead is your team actually able to convert into paying clients? Okay, so I said only 25%. Okay, you can say no, we can do 50%, okay, 30%. So the number here are going to change. Now, what are these numbers? Okay, based on this percentage and the numbers we need monthly. Okay, so these are the clients we need monthly. Okay, and to get 20 clients, we need to contact 333 people in a month. Okay. Now, how many prospects are needed to be contacted daily? Okay. So we have not divided it by 30. Here we have divided it by 22. Okay. If you say it's written 20 by here. Okay, if you have 22 working days, you can 20 working days, you can come and write 20 over here in the formula. Okay, if it is 22, just come into the formula and make it 22. Right now, we are going to stick with 5 working days a week, 4 days of that means 4 weeks in a month. We work for 20 odd days in a month. Okay. So it says that 17 people need to be contacted daily in order to reach out to 333 people based on these percentage who would help you achieve your target of getting 20 customers. Okay, so good so far. Now this is about the conversion calculations. Now comes about how much money we will need in order for this to happen. Okay, so that you can contact these many people. Okay, so these investments are in daily, like per day investment. Okay, so how many people we need to contact in a day? It is 17. Okay, based on the leverage region formula. Okay, the game plan that we have created. If we follow it word to word, A to Z, we have tried and tested it number of times that it takes around 10 minutes to create a meaningful connection with a contact. Okay, now it depends on your particular business. Okay, the kind of funnel that you have created. Okay, but if you have every swipe file that you need, that is the groundwork is completely done. Okay, it is going to take 10 minutes for you to do that. Okay, in case if in your case it is not 10 minutes, it is 15 minutes, you can come and change the formula over here. Okay, for now, let us take it as 10 minutes to reach out to one contact and make a meaningful connection. Okay, so for reaching out to these 17 people in a day, okay, so E28 is the 17 people into 10 minutes. Okay, 10 divided by 60 because 60 is the per hour thing. 60 minutes in an hour. As I said, if you are able to, if your team takes 15 minutes or 20 minutes to reach out to person, you can make the changes over here. Okay, so instead of right now you're seeing this 41.66. If I just show, make it 15, this number changes. Okay, so I'm going to come back and make it 10 for now. All right. So we are going to need someone to, for 2 hours and 2.78 hours. Now that's funny because Excel doesn't make calculation in terms of minutes. Okay, so you can probably say we are going to take 3 hours to reach out to 17 people. Okay, quarter to 3 hours. All right. Now, what is the hourly rate? What are the hourly rates of the person who is going to do this work of contacting these people and following the LinkedIn funnel that you have created? Okay, I usually suggest that once we have tried and tested the funnel, we usually delegate it to a virtual assistant who takes anywhere between 10 to 15 USD. Okay, so yeah, this is USD, 15 USD. If your person takes 12 USD, you will see the number here is changed. Okay, just rounding it off. So this person is good. So the total investment daily is going to be 33 USD. All right. This is the daily one. Okay. Now let's talk about the total revenue that we want to generate annually. Okay. We mentioned 60,000 over here. Okay. So 60,000 is here. Now, what percent of your revenue is your net profit? This is on you. If it is 30, if it is 25, you can just write it over here. Okay. Now, so what would be the annual net profit that you have? It is a simple formula, which is 60,000 into 30 divided by 100. Okay. So it says out of 60,000, your net profit is 18,000. Okay. Now, because the ROI is always calculated on the net profits, that is the reason we are doing this. Okay. Now, what is the investment that you have made on it? This particular thing, it is 33 USD, as we said, daily. Okay. Now, 33 USD, it is going to be from this cell. There are going to be 20 working days in a month. Okay. In the previous example, actually, I took 22. That is the reason you're going to see, you were seeing 22 at times. Okay. So in a month, and then 12, that is number of months. Okay. And you just make enter. So it is the 8,000 is your, going to be your total investment that you're going to make over here. Okay. So in order to get 18,000 as your net profit, 8,000 is the total investment you are making. So what is the annual ROI based on the formula that we saw? Just a second. Oopsie doopsie. I closed the sheet, did I? No. Okay. So it is net profit divided by total investment amount into 100. So let us say E41, it is annual net profit, okay, divided by total investment made, which is 8,000 into 100. That is where you are seeing the percentage sign. Okay. So let me just take out the calculator to show it to you. $18,000 divided by 8,000 into 100. It comes to 225%. Okay. So this is your annual ROI of this particular activity. Okay. So now this calculator gives you the answer to how much do I need to invest. Okay. How many people you're going to need. Now just say, for example, I make this goal a very big one. It's just we want 6 lakh people. Okay. So the number of how many prospects need to be contacted have increased. Okay. The total investment that we want to make, because the number of hours have increased. Okay. Now no one can work for these many hours a day, 27 hours. So we identify how many resources we are going to need. Okay. So based on this, you can also plan your resources. All right. So just going back to the old numbers. Okay. So yes, use this calculator. Feel free to make adjustments to the formulas. If you think that, your virtual assistant is not capable of creating beautiful posts to share, she can only do a certain part of it, and you would need some other person to pitch in and work for some more time. So just add their time, okay, and average out their payment, okay, and you're good to go. The calculations would change accordingly, and you would have a fair idea. Now, another thing that happens with many of my clients is that they do not have these percentages, okay. To start with, yes, many people would not have these percentages, so you can take a guess. You can check your data. If you have never calculated it till now, you can start calculating it. If you're not recording the data, I would recommend you start recording the data accurately along with the stages and everything. So you get these numbers, because without these numbers, doing any kind of marketing is like, driving a car where you do not have a dashboard. Okay, so you're not seeing what is actually happening. Your system cannot, that your car cannot give you the alerts whether the oil is low or the engine is heating. Okay, so similarly, if you do not have these percentages, you do not, you are actually quite driving without a dashboard and without having a proper control over your car. So not something I would recommend. So if you're doing it till today, it's okay, fine. What has happened. Start recording your data from today. Okay. And if you need any help about how you're going to do it, just drop me a message and I would see if I can help you with that. Okay. So this is your LinkedIn marketing ROI calculator. And now you have crystal clarity on how much time and resources you need to put into achieving your revenue goals. Okay. So see you on the other side. Take care. Bye bye.